Hi guys, it's been a while. Lots has happened since my last video on this channel. The day after my Onyx Storm reading vlog, I actually found out I was pregnant, and since then I've had my gorgeous son Samuel, and life has just been a whirlwind. Things have sort of not settled down, but the new normal has I've got used to it. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I want to start making videos again. I want to start doing longer form content. I've been posting on TikTok now for a little bit while, just doing like random videos here and there, but I want to do some more like long form content. So for this video, I'm going to be reading books out of my comfort zone. I've just finished The Wedding People. I've just filmed a review. I had the idea that I want to post a vlog reading other books that are more out of my comfort zone. I adored this one, but it's the first sort of book that I've read that doesn't fit nicely in a sort of romance or fantasy romance genre. This was more of I'd say it was fiction, like it's a novel instead of romance. I want to read some more. I have actually been doing quite a lot of shopping on Vinted recently and bought a few novels or fiction books that have caught my eye on there. And so I'm waiting for them to arrive. They haven't arrived yet. So I'm waiting for those to arrive. In the meantime, I've got a couple of books on my TBR that I'm scared of. Basically, they are out of what I would normally pick, and I've either been recommended them by older family members or people who read outside of my normal genres, and so I want to give them a go. The first one is The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. I think it's Destiny Sidwell read this one and she loved it, so I've got high hopes for this. The second one then is Yesteryear by Carol Claire Burke. Again, I think this is more of like a women's fiction book rather than a romance, but it's outside of my normal genre, so I'm scared. We also then have Frederick Backman, My Friends. I think Sarah Caroli loves this one. She loves all of Frederick Backman, I think. And she's actually someone who I've been watching more of recently. And I think that's why I'm leaning more to sort of fiction books, because she's been reading some that have sounded really interesting. So those are some of them. I've also got one downstairs which is called Lovely War. That's way out of my comfort zone. That's the plan for this video. I'm going to decide what to read. I think what I might do is put them all onto like a spinning wheel maybe and just decide that way. Are there any others that I'm thinking? I'd maybe say Atmosphere as well. I think this is a romance, but it's sort of women's fiction mixed with romance. I think this is sort of like Emily Henry vibe. So I'll put that on the list as well. So I'm going to go do the spinny wheel and see what we're going to read first. Okay, I'm just spinning the wheel now. Okay, we've landed on My Friends by Frederick Backman. So that is my first book for this reading vlog. I am currently reading Our Perfect Storm by Carly Fortune. So once I've finished that, we're then going to jump straight into this book. I'm scared. I've never read anything by him before. I don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping good things. We'll see. I'm just about to start work for the day. I started My Friends yesterday, and I can already tell that this book is going to emotionally destroy me. I've highlighted so many things already. It's going to destroy me, I think. I'm really enjoying it. The writing and the premise of the book is sort of just being introduced. I'm currently on chapter 11, which is 15% of the way through the book. Things have happened. There's just sentences and the way that he writes. I've never read a Frederick Backman book before, so this is my first introduction to his writing, and it's different. It's a different style of writing, but I'm very much enjoying it. I am hoping to read a little bit more today. I'm just about to start work now, so I'll be able to read too much more until like later on today, this afternoon. But it's good. I've been putting it off because I know that his writing is different and that it's not my usual sort of fantasy or romance writing at all. But I'm enjoying it for that reason, I think, and the way that he describes some things or the way that he talks about relationships and grief in a lot of the stuff already. It's amazing. It's so good so far, but I do know that I'm going to be very emotional. Like, I've already basically cried. So far, so good, I guess. I am just over 25% of the way through, and I started reading the physical book last night because I needed to annotate. I was starting to highlight so much stuff, and I just wanted to be able to sort of do it physically, tabbed, and I want to make it a well-read, well-loved book because I'm really enjoying it. It's different, it's deep, it's emotional. There's lots of heartbreaking stuff happening, and I'm just going to read a couple of my highlighted things. Skip to this time if you don't want to hear them. So my most recent highlight was, "It's hard to say I love you when you're 14 years old and completely impossible to dare to whisper. Don't hurt yourself because you'd be hurting me too." This one broke my heart. It was so sad. Ted wondered if perhaps that was why it took the artist such a long time to paint the picture of them by the sea. He didn't have all the colours he needed to paint Joel's body. A lot of children run to the door when they hear their old man come home, but none as quickly as Joel. He would lie in bed at night and count the number of times the metal of the key scraped against the metal of the lock before his old man managed to get it in. The more scrapes, the more his old man had drunk. The more dangerous nights were when he just gave up and rang the doorbell instead. Then, Joel would rush to the door so his mother wouldn't have to take the first blow. His old man hit them as if they weren't people. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. It makes me want to cry. I think it's hitting more now that I'm a mum. Breaks my heart. Please excuse the state of me. We are currently going through a heat wave in the UK and it's like 30 odd degrees and it's just before 9 o'clock, so joy of joys. I managed to read, I think like 70 something pages last night, and I read a little bit again this morning. I'm now up to 49%, 50% of the way through. Still loving it. It's definitely slowed down a little bit now. We're into the sort of thick of the story and still sort of discovering more. But I think as I was reading it this morning, I sort of realised I think what I'm enjoying a lot about this is it's stories within stories, and it's showing the sort of, I guess, the butterfly effect that life has, and how one inconsequential, is that the right word? I don't know the word I'm thinking of, but one sort of seemingly unimportant event can lead to a series of events happening and something happening. And it's really interesting to see, and we're sort of seeing him relive all of these things and seeing it through an adult's lens as well. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm still highlighting like crazy. I've still got loads going on that's making me think, and I think now that I'm a mum, a lot of the stuff I think is hitting better than if I wasn't a parent. I could still like appreciate everything, but I think because I'm now a parent, there are a lot of lines and a lot of things that I'm reading, I'm like, yeah, shit, okay. That speaks to me. I'm enjoying it. I think I've got like 3 hours, 45 minutes left or something, so I'm going to try and read maybe a couple of hours tonight once Samuel's in bed, and then hopefully finish it tomorrow. That's the plan. And then I can go on to my next book. I don't know what I want to do next. Obviously I'll spin the wheel and see what it says, but I think if I had to pick, I kind of want to go into Yesteryear because I keep seeing such polarising opinions on it that I need to just read it myself and figure out what the hype is about and what people are sort of talking about, because a lot of people don't get it apparently, or the ending, something happens and it's really weird, so I don't know, I need to read it for myself, but we'll see what the wheel thinks.
No, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
Lines and things that I
don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
what that main plot point is.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
How it's told is very interesting. So we've sort of had the main introduction to how her life is, and then we've been taken back, and then we've been sort of shown, gone back, but not as far back, if that makes sense. So we've seen her as like a teenager and then how she's become it, and I think that's how it's going to happen. But I don't know. I'm interested. Do I think it's going to be a 5-star? I've not got those feelings yet. At the moment, it's sitting at sort of a 3, but I'm only 10% of the way through, so that could completely change. We shall see. I'll update you when I get a little bit further in. But that won't be till tonight because I'm now going to start work. Coming to you from my 32 degrees office. I'm so hot. This morning I got to 52, I think, % of the way through yesterday. Things are getting weird. Very weird. I managed to get a clip of me this morning once I reached a certain point, and yeah, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. I'm enjoying it, like it's enjoyable. It's just weird. It's very, very weird. But like in a good way. Like it's an enjoyable weird, I think. I don't know whether that makes me weird, but so far it's good. Try to like figure out well, I think I know what the underlying sort of message is and things like that, but I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about it. I'm enjoying it and it's keeping me entertained. I just don't know where it's going. That's where I'm at right now. And this was a whirlwind. This was an absolute whirlwind. So you would have seen me finishing it last night because I did film myself finishing the last, I think, like 2 or 3 chapters. And yeah, I just had to stare at a wall for a little while once I finished because I did not see that coming. I don't know if other people who read this didn't see it coming at all. And I think it was done really, really well. It was handled really well. And the way that it was sort of revealed was done really, really, really well. I posted a review about it on my Goodreads last night once I finished, and in that I talked about a couple of like cases that we've seen in the news and stuff in the last few years about situations like this, and it gives me the same sort of vibes as 8 Passengers. Ballerina Farm is one that sort of popped into my head when I was reading this as well, and yeah, it gave me those sorts of vibes. I think it was really good. I'm rating it 4 stars because I did really enjoy it. Didn't like any of the characters. I thought they were all dickheads. I was not rooting for anybody. A single person in this book, I was not rooting for them, other than the kids, like, obviously. But the main characters, the people who were sort of decision makers, all those things, was not rooting for a single person. Hated them all. And I think that was the point of it. I think you're not meant to like them. The first chapter, you're sort of introduced to this perfect world and it's ideal, and you can see when you're reading it the kind of Instagram accounts and influencers that she's talking about and that she's presenting. You peek behind the curtain and it's probably true for a lot of these accounts that we see, that that's their reality. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I am going to end this video here. So I managed to read 2 books that were sort of out of my normal comfort zone, and I'm so glad that I did. I found a 5-star and a 4-star, and I had a great time doing it. Let me know if you read either of these books and what your thoughts were. I'm interested to see if we had the same opinions, if we didn't, and why. I'm going to try and do another reading vlog like this with the other books that were on the sort of spinny wheel, because I do want to get to them soon. So that will be posted hopefully in the next maybe month or 2. For now, I'm going to go read something a little bit more lighthearted because this has been a heavy week so far.